Come in.
Hey, good afternoon, Sandy. I'm Richie Everett from Salesforce.
Wow, very nice to
finally
see you.
meet you.
Very nice to see you.
So, I know we've already exchanged contact information, but here's my business card. I just want to make sure you had that just in case.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll put that away for safekeeping.
Perfect.
Now, Bobby was telling me that y'all met in Jacksonville last month.
Yeah, we actually met at the UGA game. It was a great time. You know, we discussed a little bit about y'all's business and about some issues y'all are facing with your customer management system. And yeah, before we get started, I just wanted to ask, is there anyone else that needs to be here?
Nope, just me today.
Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. And is it alright if I take notes also?
Yeah, of course. Have at it.
Great. So before we really get into things, I'd just like to go over our agenda for today. So after talking to Bobby in Jacksonville about your company's interests for the future, I spoke with some of your managers and other employees, and in order to get a better idea and feel for what your company needs. And I've used this past month to really just conduct some research on your company and try to identify some potential issues that I'd like to discuss with you on how Salesforce can help solve these issues. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Awesome. So just to confirm, we have 20 minutes today, correct?
Yep, we do.
Perfect.
Now, before we start, I noticed you look a little bit young. I was curious how long you've been with Salesforce.
So I know I do look a little bit young, but I've actually been with Salesforce for about 1.5 years now. And I've been working with a lot of clients that are pretty similar to yours, so
awesome.
You're in good hands.
Well, it's good to know that.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm with someone who knows what they're talking about. So what do you have for me today?
Well, Bobby was telling me that you're trying to overhaul your entire account client management system, and that there's a need for an all-inclusive sales and territory tracking system. Is that correct?
Yeah, our current system hasn't been able to keep up with all the growth that we've been experiencing.
Yeah.
Now we have account and client information all over the place, and it's become very disorganized. We often have salespeople with different information regarding clients and their position in the process.
Okay.
Now I myself have even had some trouble keeping up with what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the frustration you must be having. Like you said, y'all have been experiencing tremendous growth, and not being organized when you're experiencing growth like that can be problematic. I've actually seen this problem very often, especially in growing companies. From my research, it looks like you have about 286 clients spread across 4 different branches. And with that many clients and no all-inclusive tracking system to keep them in order, I mean, many problems can arise. That's just, we're talking about a heavily disorganized system. So would you say that this is a blocker for your business growth?
Yeah, definitely, and we'd love to become better as a business and treat our customers the best we can, not only so they can be less frustrated and confused throughout the process, but also we could be as well. Now, we also want to make sure our client feels that they're getting the best sales experience that they possibly can, and this has really been difficult lately, and it shouldn't be a problem that we're facing.
Yeah, I hear you. According to my research, your company did lose 11 clients in the past year, and with $48.6 million in revenue last year and 286 total clients, that's an average loss of nearly $170,000, coming out to almost $1.9 million in lost revenue.
That's a lot of money.
Big number. I mean, would you say that you see more customer retention if you did not face this issue?
Yeah, I mean, I think our clients would be a lot happier and want to stick around with us a lot more if we weren't facing these issues.
Gotcha.
It definitely can be problematic. Now, a lot of the clients were having issues with the maintenance and cleaning services not coming at the right times. They wouldn't even come as often as they were supposed to. And that's our whole business right there. I mean, we even had our crews confused about who to call or where an office building was.
Yeah.
I mean, these are completely avoidable, and I'm upset that we've lost clients because of such a simple miscommunication.
I hear you. That's frustrating, I know that can really be annoying. And I've also found out from some of your managers that Dog is contemplating expanding to Greenville and Savannah over the next 2 years. How has that progress been coming along?
So our goal right now is to expand in those 2 cities. We'd love to. We think there's a lot of growth there. Now, however, with us having trouble managing our client information in our current territories, I'm not sure if it'll happen soon. We need a better territory tracking system, and this would allow our salespeople to be more effective and efficient in their respective territories. And before we even add more territories, we need to handle the ones we have now.
I can understand that. I mean, that is a pretty common problem I've run into with a lot of clients. It can create a huge problem having a few salespeople stressing out about the amount of work they have to do in one territory, while at the same time, you've got too many salespeople in another territory with not enough work to fit the amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, according to my research, Dog has already put $5 million towards your attempts to expand. Would you be able to focus on expansion if you were able to manage your accounts more efficiently?
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. Our salespeople would become way more self-sufficient, allowing the management team to focus on the expansion.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to keep bringing up bad news to you, but I've also talked to some of your employees, and they mentioned to me that you were having trouble finding leads to more sales. I mean, when you've already lost clients and are possibly in danger of losing more, it's important that you have better access to customer leads and sales opportunities if you want your company to continue, your current growth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea of why your salespeople have had issues finding those new leads?
I've spoken to a lot of them, and you're right about all that. We're having issues finding leads on new clients and sales opportunities, which can give us issues down the road in terms of growth. It seems that the problem is not having that one central location where we could store all of our customer information. We have salespeople and managers having to go through multiple different platforms and files trying to find new sales opportunities.
Yeah. I'm sure having to go through all that extra work creates a lot of problems, especially, wasting time like that. And we all know that time is money in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Your reps have also told me that they often have to call other reps just to figure out certain information about clients and potential sale leads. And really just trying to make sure they're on the same page with that information. This seems to add to the issue of not getting the most out of your time. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, and we've had issues with reps losing opportunities or not getting enough done in one day because they have to spend extra time getting that account in order.
Yeah.
Getting the client information right and looking for leads. It's absolute monkey business. We've even had reps have to redo their work entirely because of miscommunication on information, and that time could have been spent getting more sales.
I feel you. I mean, when the simple solution to that is having a better client and account integration system, it just adds to the frustration. Knowing that solution's out there and it's so simple. I'm sure your current clients have noticed the wasted time and money issues that you're facing.
Yeah, and they definitely have. We're a company that likes to take pride in how we treat our customers and deliver fantastic sales experiences. Now, nothing bothers me more than a client leaving us because of our subpar service, and that could have easily been avoided.
Yeah, I mean, with your market potential, it's important that your company fixes these issues and continues to excel like I know y'all have in the past.
You know what, you're spot on, Richie. We need to update our current CRM systems so that we can have everything in one centralized location and keep everything up to date so we can continue to expand our company and make it as great as possible.
Yeah, I understand that. I bet you'd also want to avoid adding that $5 million to your already lost revenue of $1.9 million. I mean, that would be 14% of your company's revenue down the drain, which is just a sad sight to see.
Yeah, and we're in the business of making money, not wasting it, and especially that much money. I'd love to hear how Salesforce can help us.
Perfect. Well, I actually brought some information with me that I'd like to show you. Is it all right if I slide over and share a little bit about how Salesforce can help aid your continued success?
Of course.
Awesome. So, as you mentioned earlier, you're having problems with disorganization because of account information being scattered all over the place and really just, not stored properly. Salesforce is a cloud-based system, meaning that all of your information about clients, such as contact info, accounts, leads, and sales opportunities, would be all in one central location. It's also updated in real time, so as you can see, your branch manager in Nashville will have access to a branch manager from Jacksonville's client information as soon as it's updated. This is going to save your managers and sales rep precious time that could be otherwise, spent more wisely, and they won't have to be constantly calling each other to make this information or make sure their information is correct and up to date. So they'll always know they're on the same page.
Yeah, all that would be so fantastic. I can just already imagine how much easier it would make everything for us.
Absolutely. I mean, it'll definitely streamline your service and make everything easily accessible to everyone involved. And say goodbye to wasted time on menial tasks. Your employees will have plenty more time to call clients and find leads. It'll also let you avoid having angry customers because the maintenance crew and cleaners didn't come. I mean, this is going to be perfect for y'all.
Awesome. I mean, it would be fantastic to not lose clients over simple communication issues.
Definitely. I mean, I also don't want you to have to waste that $5 million spent on possibly expanding. In addition to having happier customers who continue to use your service because everything is done the right way the first time, we also have a territory tracking system that will allow you to better control how many salespeople you have in each territory. That means when you do expand to Greenville and Savannah, keeping track of clients' needs and how many salespeople should be at each territory will be a breeze, even with expanded operations.
Yeah, and that sounds really good to me. So this system is really good, right? You help out a lot of people with it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, our customers reported an average increase of 44% more leads when they're using our system, 37% increase in sales revenue, and 45% increase in customer retention.
Wow.
They've also reported 52% increase in faster integration of all the business apps. I mean, all of this would allow your company to keep clients, gain more clients, and allow your employees to work faster and smarter. All of this is important for your company, especially if you're looking for that expanded growth.
Now, money's been kind of the topic of the day here. How much is all this going to cost at the end of the day?
It's a good question. There's a one-time installation fee of $15,000,
Okay.
which includes training your employees on our system.
Wow.
In addition, it costs $225 per person per month. Now, with your 126 employees, that's going to come out to $28,350 a month, which does sound like a lot, but it really is a small price to pay when compared to the millions you would have been losing by continuing to use your current outdated CRM system.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal at all. I really like that you guys even train our employees on how to use the system.
Oh yeah.
Now, after hearing everything that you have to offer with Salesforce, I'm really excited about it. But I do need to check in with the board. Now, what do you say if we meet next Tuesday for lunch, say Panera Bread around 1 p.m.?
That'd be great. Tuesday sounds perfect.
Awesome. Hopefully we can get it all wrapped up then.
I look forward to meeting with you then.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Have a great day.
You as well.